What is individual differences psychology? Psychology often makes generalizations about people. Depending on your point of view, this can be seen as a great strength of psychology, or a weakness, or probably both. It's important that we recognize that there are as many differences between people as there are similarities, a concept which is more popularly known as abnormality. However, the concept of abnormality is also a highly controversial issue. The judgment that somebody is abnormal is relative and is based on factors such as culture, class, religion, sexuality, and so on. Some of the main assumptions of the individual differences approach include the following. 1. Individuals differ in their behaviour and personal qualities, so no one can really be considered an average person. 2. Behaviour which seems to deviate from the norm is often labelled as abnormal. 3. To understand the complexity of human behaviour, it is necessary to study the differences between people from looking at the unique characteristics of individuals rather than by looking at their similarities. What are some of the strengths of individual differences psychology? A main strength of the individual differences approach is that it can be useful in improving the experiences of people with mental health problems. Numerous studies that use this approach have led to a revision of the way that people with mental health problems are both diagnosed and treated. Another strength of the individual differences approach has been the development and use of psychometric tests to measure the differences between individuals in qualities such as personality and intelligence. These psychometric tests provide reliable and quantitative data which can easily be analysed, which enables similarities and differences between individuals to be discovered. Also, the individual differences approach is much more holistic than any other in psychology. It doesn't really have any elements of reductionism. It looks at factors as a whole and uses a variety of methods to come to a conclusion, as well as using qualitative and quantitative data. It doesn't simplify any complex disorders. What are some of the weaknesses of individual differences psychology? A weakness of the individual differences approach is its reliance on dispositional explanations at the expense of situational explanations. In other words, the individual differences approach explains individual differences as resulting from a person's own characteristics or disposition, and has a tendency to ignore external factors, such as the situation a person is in. A further issue related to the individual differences approach is the ethical issues raised with labelling people as being different. Labelling people as different or abnormal can have a negative effect on people. Labels that are particularly negative can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy in which expectations about a person or a group of people can come true simply because of those expectations. Also, since the approach predominantly uses case studies, there are very few participants, and therefore we cannot really generalize the findings to other people or groups. People experience different symptoms, and therefore we can question its ecological validity, because the symptoms are so wide-ranging. I hope this video has been useful for helping your understanding of individual differences psychology. Be sure to check out some of our other videos for information on other approaches to psychology. Thank you for watching.